You're listening to the Love Over Addiction podcast. Hey, so in the last episode, we talked about the calling of your life. We talked about leaving. Now, this episode is going to talk about leaving a little bit more, but you can also apply the tool that I'm about to teach to really any part in your life. And for those of you that are new, here's the deal. I love talking about feelings. I think telling our stories is super important. But I am the type of girl that I love practical, how to, give me the steps to get good results, and I'll follow them. I'm a rule follower. I want simple, basic steps. I want to know the why am I doing them? What's the benefit of these steps? But give me practical answers to help. That's what I'm looking for. And so when I started this community 9 years ago, I was constantly looking for steps. I wanted to know what I could do to help. At first, I thought, help my husband, which I soon realized there's really nothing I can do to help my husband. I've done everything or I've tried everything. But what can I do to help myself? What can I do to help my kids who are growing up in a home with addiction? I couldn't find any resources. So I said, okay, that's it. If I figure out what works, I will spend the rest of my life teaching other women practically what this looks like. And so here's a very important tool that I think is necessary and super helpful, really practical. When you are going through transition, meaning you are in the middle of leaving or you're in the middle of separation, or even if you're not, for example, right now, I'm moving. I'm moving from one house to another. Again, I know for those of you that have been with me a long time. And I find it incredibly comforting and soothing. And I discovered this when I was divorcing the man that I married who suffered from addiction, that there was a constant activity in my life that I looked forward to doing every single day. So I'm moving right now, and you guys are going to laugh, so prepare to giggle a little bit. But for me right now, with all of the stress of moving, and you guys know, if you were to look around me, there's boxes everywhere. There's lots of to-do lists. It's the summertime, so I've got a gazillion kids at camps. It's pretty stressful. So every day I look forward to eating a bowl of Breyer's mint chocolate chip ice cream and watching an episode of Dallas. Now, I'm talking about like the old school 1980s Dallas. I've never seen it before. For some reason, I came across it and I am in love. And if there's any Dallas fans out there, we need to chat about JR. But the point is, and I told my team this the other day, and we had a meeting, and I was like, please don't let me bring up Dallas. If I bring up Dallas in anything that I'm writing or recording, please remind me not to mention it. And here I go. I just brought it up. But this is what I look forward to every night. It's kind of my little reward for getting through the day and doing some really hard work. And I discovered that tool while I was divorcing my ex-husband. It wasn't for me, Dallas, back then, and the bowl of ice cream. It was for me at that time working on my dream board, working on my vision board, and really putting thought and time into visioning and daydreaming, planning out this future, this getting excited about this new future. There was a season of my life where every evening I would really look forward to taking the dog for a walk with one of my kids. And I'd, choose a kid that wanted to hang out with me for 30 minutes. And we lived in a neighborhood where it was very quiet and there was a couple street lamps, and we would walk down the neighborhood and talk about their day, and it was just a great way to settle down and check in with my children and give the dogs some exercise and just relax and take a deep breath. Just felt really nurturing and good. So that was something that I look forward to every evening. The point is, maybe for you, it's exercise, working out. Maybe for you, it's, organizing a closet, or there's something in your life that just, maybe it's meditation or yoga. I don't know, but ask yourself, what is it that you can do? What's the one consistent that you can offer yourself to do every day so that you are rewarding yourself and recognizing yourself for the hard work that you're doing and giving yourself something to look forward to every day, because it's important. That's a form of self-care. That is a form of taking a pause and saying, I've done a good job. I'm proud of myself. I worked hard today, and this is really going to be fun. A lot of times, especially with addiction, it's trauma, it's chaos, it's dysfunction, it's yelling, it's fear. It's just so difficult, and so many people do not understand what we're going through. They think they do, but they don't have any idea the level of intensity. It's like we're walking around with frayed nerves, And that moment for me in the evenings was just a moment to relax my nerves, to settle my nervous system down, to get comfortable. And that's what I want for you. And is it difficult? Heck yeah. Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So there's going to be some days where you think you don't have the time. There's going to be some days where you don't think you've done the work, so you shouldn't reward yourself. There's going to be a reason why you want to self-sabotage this moment. Don't. Be consistent. For me right now, it's sitting here saying a bowl of ice cream, oh my gosh, you're going to gain like 50 pounds in 2 weeks. Who cares? Right now, it's getting me through this move. I don't care. I can work it off after I've moved. I'll join the local yoga studio or whatever. But right now, Dallas and mint chocolate chip ice cream is saving me. And that is totally okay for this season of my life. So I hope this helps. I want to hear what you are doing. Will you guys follow me? Or I hate saying follow me, but I guess it is follow me on Instagram, Love Over Addiction, and tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing that is, or what you're committed to doing that's going to be your reward every single day. Part of doing that is because I want to connect with you, and I love you, and I love hearing that you're listening and that you're real and that you're out there. But also it's holding yourself accountable. If you write me on that Instagram and you say, this is what I'm committed to doing, I promise you it'll give you a greater chance of actually following through with it. I love you, and I can't wait to hear what you're doing over in the comments.
Hey, this is Jo, and if you're ready to learn more about how and why to take care of yourself every day and what your life can actually look like no matter what your partner is doing, you can join the Love Over Addiction program by going to loveoveraddiction.com/LOA. And be sure to subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen. That way you'll never miss an episode. All right, we'll talk to you next week. This podcast is created for your support, encouragement, and entertainment with Michelle's personal thoughts and beliefs. From one woman to another, all bonded together by the fact we love someone suffering from addiction. This is not intended as a substitute for therapy or advice from a professional.